Welcome back to Elmore Family Adventure, and today we're going to do a haul of our Disney World trip
2025.
And we thought we weren't going to go crazy, and then we got back home and realized there was a lot more.
It's a big time for theme parks in general right now. In the Disney realm, there's a lot going away. So I think that had a big part to play in the purchases made.
Oh yes.
So bear that in mind. But you know us, we're going to show you the freebies, probably repeats of, freebies we've done in the past. But just so you're in the know, here we go.
So in the bathroom at Contemporary, Anna's favorite thing is to get napkins.
We're not, we are simple people. If you have a branded napkin, that's gonna impress us. So
yeah,
I was like, you're coming home with me.
Funny story on that. Mom and Dad came out of the bathroom and were like, look what we got. And I was like, oh my gosh, y'all got the same thing.
This was Aubrey's vice, this trip.
Okay, so one thing that we've learned from Disney is they have paper straws, and I'm not big on paper straws because of how fast they
Disintegrate.
literally disintegrate in our drinks. So one thing that I have found is Joffrey's coffee straws are the best to go to if you don't have your own straw. But they're made with like cardboard, I guess. I don't know. They're made with something, they're biodegradable, but it takes a little long time for them to biodegrade, which I wish Disney would get with these. I don't know why, but we have chopsticks. I think Mom got extra chopsticks.
That had to be from Flower and Garden at the Japan Pavilion. Yeah. And speaking of Flower and Garden, we had to get the all-in-one, what is this called? The passport, the festival passport.
Yes.
And this is this year's in all of the glory. Is the shine too bad, guys? Can you see that? We did not do the Garden Grays this time, but I did see some people say that it's funny because it's all oranges in the back and the stamps are orange as well, so it's kind of hard to see. So maybe in some way we did do it, you just can't see it. So other in-park freebies, we got the maps.
We always get the maps.
That's the current Epcot one.
Cute.
This is the current Magic Kingdom one.
Which is Tiana.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure. You can get maps at the parks, but you can also get maps
At the resort.
at the resorts, especially if you don't know where you're going. So here they circled the aerial building that we were in this go around. And yeah, you get to see the whole resort on this little map. And it's honestly, this is a really cute keepsake and great thing for scrapbooking. So make sure you grab one of these at your resort.
So this was my doing this year. So I think our entire family just loves the lotions and the mouthwashes.
Well, Mom travels all the time for work.
And they're travel size.
Yeah, they're perfect.
So I asked this really, really nice lady at the front desk, and she gave us, not this, but just this bag. And it wasn't all the way full. She just gave us 4 of each, and I was like, thank you so much. And then I went over and started talking to our housekeeper, and she gave us more. And then...
But tell them why you really sought after them. So this was when we were at Contemporary. So
Yeah.
you don't get the mouthwash at the regular resorts, right? It's
No, you
just
don't get
deluxe.
the mouthwash, and you don't get the lotions.
I thought you get the lotions with the...
No, we didn't get the lotions when we were at Ariel.
Oh.
So these are only at the deluxe places. So
Or moderate, maybe.
maybe moderate too, but yeah, these are only at deluxe places. And so I have eczema, and these actually heal my eczema, so that was nice. So I was like, I need to seek after this person, after a housekeeper. Literally, help,
Please.
I can't find this anywhere, help me.
And they're no longer the H2O branded.
No,
however, I think the formulas are pretty close.
But they're really nice. And so here's the lotion. We had a magical moment. You won't see it on camera because that was just our special thing. But Dad and I got to talking with the same housekeeper who gave me this bag, and this was completely full. And she said, give me 1 second. And we're like, what are you doing? And she came back and she gave me an entire bag of just lotions and mouthwashes, and she goes, I know people like to take them home. Here you go. This is something I've never seen a housekeeper do. And so that was a magical moment for us. And I am very grateful.
And I know it seems like maybe a little bit excessive. However, one, don't be afraid to ask as long as you ask nicely and kindly. And two, these will definitely be used.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I use an entire bottle every night. So mine are getting used very well.
Y'all got to go to one of the new resorts, right? The Polynesian Island Tower.
Yes.
So the new extension of that. Do you want to show those? That's where you got those, right?
No.
Where'd
we
you get
got these from Gwynnie.
Oh, well, tell them about that.
Okay, so there is this wonderful...
Because it is DVC.
Yes, it is DVC. So there's this wonderful cast member named Winnie. Shout out to you, Winnie.
Winnie!
I don't know if you're watching this video, but I hope you are. We love you. Last year we met her. We actually... we saw her again at the hotel. So I went up
This
to...
is a really short clip. I promise we were talking for a long time.
Yeah.
It was just a short clip of us, like, seeing each other. So, yeah, you see it for just a split second, but we were talking for, like, a good 30 minutes to an hour.
I had gone downstairs by myself. I don't know. I think I went downstairs with Anna, and we just parted ways. And so I went through the gift shops, but then I went up to the DVC, and I was looking at this lady, and I was like, I remember you. I don't know where I remember you, but I remember you. And then she looked at me the same way, and she remembered us. And that was, like, very special to me. I don't know, like, that really touched my heart.
I feel like for us, it's either...
I'm like about to cry.
For us, it's either, like, we say something like, hey, you remember this? And there's been so many instances of, no.
Yeah, no.
Who are you? Which, you know, fair. And then the other instance is like, do I know you? And you're like, I don't think so.
Yeah, but we...
Like, we have those faces maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. And it just clicked for both of us. And I even pulled out the pictures that we took from last year. And I was like, look, this is your face.
Look! See?
I was like, see? And then she actually took my phone and showed it to her whoever's up above her, showed it to her. And so we had a conversation with me, that lady, and then another guy that worked at DVC. We were just all talking for a little bit.
Cool.
And she was just like, I know her, and I know her family. And I was like, I'll have them come down later and talk to you. And so whenever we finally got everybody together, we were able to go talk to her. But she's just wonderful, and she makes the magic stay alive.
Absolutely.
But she gave us pins. So
These are for the new Polynesian Island Tower.
Yes.
That huge new building right next to the regular Polynesian village resort.
Yes.
So I think these are only DVC. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think they are only DVC because...
But it's pretty...
I think it is
much
DVC because when we were talking to Gwynnie after you left, she told us that we could go talk to somebody there at a certain time to go look at the rooms.
Oh, okay.
And I think pretty sure it's only DVC.
Okay. That makes sense.
But she also gave us these stickers, which I think... Okay, yeah, there's three. There's three of them, and she just gave us a whole bunch of them to each of us. 10 out of 10 recommend go see Gwynnie at Disney.
I have no idea where these stickers came from.
Those stickers came from when Dad won that little hoop game.
Oh!
With this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These are free with the stipulation. We were at Hollywood
Yeah.
Studios. We were at the Pixar, like, area. Pixar, not, I want to say Pixar Pier, but it's not. It's just a little Pixar area between, like, Hollywood Studios and Toy Story Land. And back there, I don't think they were having any meet and greets at the time, and I think that's why they pulled out the...
There was Edna Mode,
game.
and that was it.
Right, but she's always there.
Yeah,
pretty
she's
much.
always there.
So there was no, like, extra ones out there, and I think that's why they pulled out this little game, and it was just a ring toss. And Dad won. I was winning. I was winning until the very last ring.
So, what's funny about that is Dad and I have been playing games the entire time while you were off at the convention. So, and Dad won every single time. I didn't get to win anything this...
Rigged. It's rigged.
I know, it's rigged. Dad just won. But he got these stickers from this nice lady.
That is so cool.
And then this duck.
This was a bonus prize from the Photo Pass photographer in the area.
He was awesome.
He got this amazing shot right here. And he said that we were like the only people so far that day that could pull off the jump.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. He was awesome.
Which I don't think I could ever pull off the jump.
Can we do it twice? Probably not. But you did it once.
I will say you look like you were from a high school musical poster, and
you look like you were flying, like floating so still, because there was no blur. I had some blur in my hair and my legs, but you were just in the air, no movement,
and my legs are parallel to my booty.
You look like you're floating.
It was a great moment.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So another thing we like at Disney is their coffee. I absolutely love Joffrey's, which I'm pretty sure y'all should know this by now. But for new people, this is Joffrey's coffee, which is my favorite coffee ever. And I really like the resort blend, but you can only get the K-Cups at the deluxe resorts. Mm-hmm. And when you're not at deluxe resorts, you get these guys, which they're good for traveling. They're really good for traveling. And then there's a lot of those. And then you also get teas, which twinning tea is an absolute fave. And you can get the Joffrey's decaf coffee.
Shout out to the decaf crew. I'm halfway a part of it. I should only be doing decaf, but
I should too, but I just have.
It's hard.
And then we love these styrofoam cups. I don't know if you could see that.
They've got little Mickeys on them.
Yeah, but they're so good, so we like them. So we just keep them.
I mean, they're probably gonna get thrown away anyway, so.
That's so true. They probably do.
Next, we have these resort pins. They've been doing this for over a year for sure, where they hide a character form somewhere in their resort lobby, and you get these pins, and every day that you're there, you take a picture with it, and it'll move every day, and then you'll get a little thing to go on your button. We were only there a couple nights. This is Coronado, so y'all just visited and grabbed that.
Got Bruno, and he gets little rats. And then that's Doug, and I think he gets a little paw prints.
No, this is Nala.
Oh, Nala. Paw prints still.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
look like Doug.
It's like a fun little thing, especially if you're going to be there 5 days.
Yeah. If really we would have stayed at the hotel, we would have been able to get all of them. But we like to jump around to just get to see all the hotels. Here's Disney Springs, which in the video you see we just left Anna at the hotel.
Straight up just dropped me off and took off.
I felt bad, but at the same time, Anna is just like,
it's fine. I was doing my own thing.
I don't know if you heard in the video, but I did say we could drop Anna off anywhere at Disney and she's gonna know where to go.
Yeah.
I called you a Disney expert and Dad goes,
hey, I like to, say that, but I would probably say average amongst the fanatics.
Out of all of us, you're the expert.
All right, I'll take it. Y'all got to go to Gideon's while y'all were in Springs.
Which, the only reason we went to Gideon's is because we started feeling bad about chicken on the egg and gotta get Anna a cookie. She's working hard. Gotta get her some cookies. And plus they had a peanut butter cold brew cookie and Anna loves the peanut butter cold brew.
Y'all got, yeah. I say, yeah, that was really good.
I don't remember.
And this was the menu for March.
And I wanted to get a pin because I love the bees and everything on them.
But y'all did get this, they do the trading cards if you get so many cookies. But this one is the 6 ravens. So it's like a little trading card they have that they could put in the boxes. It's pretty neat.
I think what we got was the peanut butter cold brew cookie, the original chocolate chip cookie, and the pistachio toffee. And the only reason we got pistachio toffee is because we asked somebody what their favorite was, and that's what her favorite was.
Hey, that one ended up being really good.
I didn't get a piece of it.
Oh, well, trust me when I say it was really good. Dad really liked it too. I think that's one of Dad's new favorites.
I figured Dad would like it.
All right, rapid succession. We have the special character meals and the free little postcard that you get with their signatures. So first we have Snow White for the storybook dining at Artist Point with Snow White. And here's everybody's autographs. Dopey Grumpy Snow White and the Queen, missing the evil part.
Also, don't be afraid.
She omits that sometimes.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask them for autographs. like, even if they give you this, don't be afraid to ask the
Yeah.
characters for autographs, because they're gonna autograph it.
Yeah, I mean, every
so
once in a while, if you're more like at a random meet and greet, they probably, you know, it's good to ask because sometimes you're not sure. But these character dinings, almost guaranteed, they're all signing.
Fun fact about this one, you're supposed to actually write a wish on the front of it.
Ooh.
During the wish
Secrets.
thing. And we were like, we don't want to write a wish because we wanted to keep it nice.
That's Cinderella, Aladdin, Princess Tiana, and Mirabelle.
Which an interesting.
So that was at the 1900 Park Fair
Yes.
breakfast.
Yes.
We also went back to Chef Mickey's to try their dinner. We had a really late dinner, so the characters were being crazy.
Which I 10 out of 10 recommend.
It's so fun. Yeah.
That was so fun.
There they are on the monorail.
And then we got to meet Lilo and Stitch and Mickey and Pluto. Best friends. I think that's like a best friends breakfast type thing.
Yeah, and you know, it's at Ohana, so you get a bunch of Hawaiian flavored things. I got to try the pineapple bread that y'all brought back for me, and that is enough reason to go as is.
It was
Not to mention
so
you get to meet Lilo and Stitch, no
Which-
line.
I was telling Anna when we got back, Lilo brought me back to my childhood. So I don't know why, but my brain doesn't like think about everything from my childhood, but little things just spark that memory right up. And I told Mom and Dad, this was like, I told them exactly where we sat at the table with Nanny and Granddaddy. Crazy.
That's why these vacations are so like the price is definitely steep sometimes if you don't, you know, get a deal or anything, but being worthwhile will last a lot longer than the trip itself. So
Definitely.
put that out there.
But the bread itself, really good. Shout out to our waiter. Because we asked her for another thing of bread, and she was like, because usually
She's like, say less.
they don't let you take it home.
Well, they don't have to-go boxes.
They don't have to-go boxes.
But if you bring your
Said, I'll
own,
bring it, but I don't have a to-go box. And we were like, that's okay, we have it too.
we'll take care of it.
We got a Ziploc baggie, and we got to bring some home to Anna.
So, insider tip, bring Ziploc bags.
Oh, yes.
They may come in handy for multiple things. Depending on the size you bring, like if you have a clothing article that gets messed up, you know, buy a new one, throw the old one in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, so you can fix it when you get home.
So, hey, you never know. I think that's all the freebies.
So moving on to what we did at the hotel. So while we were at the Contemporary, I keep wanting to call it Grand Floridian, Mom, Dad, and I decided to go do something we'd never done before and do this.
Mosaic making.
Thank you. I was like, I couldn't think of it.
What is the name of it?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Mom made this one, and let me see that one.
Dad made this one, I think.
Dad made that one. I made that one in the middle. But I thought it was cute. And then whenever we go back,
Get a little close-up of the details.
and hopefully Anna will be able to get to do one, we'll have her do another middle one.
Yeah, and then it'll be a
It'll be a
longer
family.
monorail.
It'll be a longer monorail, but it'll be family monorail,
Yeah.
which is so cute. And Dad wasn't going to do one at first, but we talked about it.
Well, because there's options. You could do a Mickey
Yeah.
head. You could do the 5-legged goat from the Contemporary on the mosaic wall, or the monorail. So,
I think this one honestly.
and
was
you
the
could
best.
pick any color tiles, right? Like you can
Yes.
go crazy.
So the monorail that they had on display was rainbow.
Yeah, that was cool.
And we were like, actually,
I
think
love
that-
this blue though.
Mom actually chose this blue.
It's really pretty. It gives classic monorail.
And it was actually really fun.
I mean, y'all became a whole little friend group in there with everybody. Because y'all had to stay for a while, right? You had to wait for the
this
glue
was
to
about- this was about
dry,
a
then do the
2-hour
grout.
thing.
Yeah.
It started at 2, and I don't think we ended until about 4 something. Yeah, it was pretty long.
So,
But yeah, we became a friend group and found people that live close to us, which is crazy.
you always do on trips like that.
Another thing that Dad and I did was we made cups.
There's actually so much you could do at Contemporary, part of their like
Yes.
extra resort
So,
stuff.
When we made these cute cups, Dad and I did. This was Dad's first time working with the Cricut stuff, and I think he did a wonderful job. But yeah, these were our cups that we made, and the tumblers, so we get to use them.
Pretty cool. Were they like $12 or something? 15?
I think they were 15, or you could do the clear ones for 10. They had little clear ones that you could do too, but I like the tumbler because it keeps stuff cold.
Yeah.
But we did that the night before we actually did the mosaics, and they were telling us about the mosaics. Shout out to that cast member.
Was it Grace?
Grace. Grace was our friend that we made.
Joffrey's.
So we went to Disney Springs, came back, and I was like, I think this was the same day. This might have been a different day, but I was like, I need Joffrey's. So I went, there's a little cafe there, and I didn't get any Joffrey's coffee while we were at the Joffrey store, because I was like,
there's a lot of choices there. You get overwhelmed.
Mom told me I didn't need any more.
Ooh.
But I wanted the Fantasia Mickey. I think he's so cute. And
What are
he's
the
a
flavors in that
Miiverse.
one?
This one is sweet citrusy notes and a smooth finish.
Ooh.
Sounds very
It's a
interesting.
little ambiguous.
But I also like the side of the bag. I don't know if you're able to see that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But I was like, let me get him.
Smells really good.
It does. It's very fragrant outside of the bag. So if you don't get your coffee at Joffrey's at Disney Springs, you can get it at the Contemporary. Some of them.
Just check your resorts.
Yeah, just check your resorts.
While at the Polynesian, you know, Dad had to get his Honolulu cookies. This is a cute little spring box that they had available.
So fun facts about that cookie place, they actually make Pog cookies now.
What?
They're not that good.
Oh, tea.
They're just a little, they don't taste like Pog to me, which I have issues with not tasting like Pog. So.
Speaking of Polynesian.
I don't know if we got this on film.
Y'all did.
We did, okay.
Yeah, did. I edited that.
Dad did this
He did. I caught
and
that.
then- yeah, because the guy was like, do some
magic.
And
Put your
Dad was like,
And y'all got the Black Pearl at
Which is
Trader Sam's.
insane. And I felt so bad because I was like, where's Anna?
It truly is the luck of the draw because, even the cast members don't know what's going to come out of Shelly. So, Dad got super lucky in getting the Black Pearl on this past trip.
Which, shout out to the guy at the front.
Owen.
He worked his magic and got us in after our window had closed. And he got us right in front at the bar. And all because of Owen.
And the reason why y'all missed the window was y'all were watching fireworks too. It wasn't
fireworks. Yeah, no, it's not like we just missed it on purpose. It was, we were just in the middle of fireworks and we didn't want to leave the spot we were at because we still hadn't finished eating dinner. It was amazing. But yeah, shout out to Owen because he helped us get that.
Owen and Rob.
Rob was our bartender. Amazing guy. One thing I like to collect is shot glasses.
Toothpick holders.
Which it actually says toothpick holders on here. So toothpick holders, and I've never seen Disney have toothpick holders. So I was like, I need them.
I love that it's the 4 parks.
Yes, and it was the 4 parks, and we saw them at the Grand Floridian, and we had walked in the store a little bit, and I was like, they have toothpick holders. And we have to get some. So we got them, and they were pretty pricey, but it was worth it.
I think we're moving into just merchandise territory, so let's buckle in. We're about to go turbo mode.
We went to the Lego store.
No line. I couldn't believe it.
No line. And I had to get this from Anna and I's childhood, and so hopefully we get to build it together.
It has the OG color scheme.
Yes.
The blues and whites.
And grays. That's my favorite.
And they also got me an Ahsoka Tano keychain.
We saw that at checkout, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to get that.
I love it.
Because I don't usually like Lego figures, but she looks super cute.
She is really cool. She's really detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Super detailed.
That was probably our first time going into the Lego store.
And probably the last. This was a passport, and we got this at the port of entry at Epcot. And this reminded us of just when they used to really push the KidCot stuff. They still have KidCot areas, but I feel like they're not as known. But they did have these passports. I was like, oh, I need it. Yes. $16.99. You get a pin or a button pin with Figment in there, and then all the stickers of the countries inside.
The thing we got from Disney Springs was at the Goofy store. For
Goofy's Candy Co?
Yes, we got these mints. So I have an addiction to the 50th mints.
Say it how it says on there.
Malefica mint. Wait, how do you say that? Malefica mints?
Yeah,
Malefica mints. But they're, these are cinnamon, I believe. Yeah, cinnamon.
Cute. This, we got a new coin holder. We have a, we do have a princess one, but that one has filled up, so we had to get a new one. I love this just kind of classic cartoony Walt Disney World. And you've got the parks in here, up and down, and then on the very inside you have a bunch of characters. I think this is the Play in the Park series or design. Get a little bit closer. And while we're on the topic of coin holders, we got some new coins. All right, first we're going with oh my gosh, Aubrey had the better idea to show you like this. So here we have some random ones. We have Elemental, Port Orleans with Lewis, a 2025 Figment, and Groot. Then we have 8 Country Bears. I'll try to get a little bit closer. We got Teddy Barra, Wendell, Henry, the 3 Little Bear Girls. What are their names? We got Bunny, Bubbles, and Beulah. Fred and Ted, Big Al, Gomer, and Romeo. So 8 all there at the Country Bear Hall if you want that collection. Then we had to get Muppet Vision because it is on its way out. That's what I was talking about when some of these purchases. I would say we're the average Muppet fan. We're not huge Muppet fans. We're going to be sad to see it go, but, you know, we just wanted these to commemorate Muppet Vision. And that's our new coins. They're now going in here. Real quick, let me show you what it looks like in the sleeve holder. There we go. Ready for more. Do you want to do some of the Epcot stuff?
Yeah. Of course, we have to do the Flower and Garden Festival. It's where you get all the, find all the little...
Buzz. No, Spike.
Spike.
I always call him Buzz.
Find Spike and you find all the fruits and flowers and vegetables that he's got hiding around, and you go ahead and just put them on things. We didn't want to do that this year because we didn't have enough time.
I was going to say, it's not that we didn't want to. We were literally just zooming through Epcot on St. Patrick's Day. Super busy, and we were only there for a couple of hours. So what I did was I knew we were going to be busy. So when you do purchase that, if you want to go ahead and, you know, make sure you get your completer prize, you can ask for it then and there.
Honestly, I kind of recommend that because when we did the Farts Festival last year, I didn't get to get the one that I wanted because they were out. So this is to ensure that they weren't out.
Well, you know, and things can happen in one day.
Yeah.
So however you're feeling, just know that you can if you want to. And these were the completer prizes. These were 2 of the 4 available.
Yes.
We got the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland because she was a part of the theme of this year. So we got him, and we've got Spike, of course. It was his game after all. Yeah. And they're watering cans, if you couldn't tell. Forgot to say that. But yeah, you could also get Mickey and Orange Bird.
So one thing I always have to get when I go to Disney is some twinning tea. And we actually didn't get this in the store. We got this at a little station next door with that. But I found this mango pineapple tea, and I was like,
that sounds good.
It sounds real good. Also, I had to get this cute Alice bow for Anna and I to share.
Came on this thing.
Yeah.
So you get the bow and a scrunchie.
Which you can keep the scrunchie.
Okay.
If you want it. Yeah. But yeah, these were cute. Another thing we were looking all around for was this dress, which is the Flower and Garden dress for this year. Just super cute.
You've got the bread and butterfly all over. And then we've got the Alice on the Flower and Garden logo there on the sleeve. And what's the best part about it?
It's got pockets.
Yeah!
That was one reason I was like, I have to get this dress. It's got pockets.
Yeah!
So.
We also grabbed, it was actually really windy on this day. So we got the Alice in Wonderland windbreaker. This is the pattern all over. You got Alice, the caterpillar, the bread and butterflies, and flowers. This was actually really, it came in handy, honestly.
It did.
Because we switched out, one person would get hot, switch out with somebody who's so cold. It was great. I also got the Flower and Garden Festival shirt this year. You've got, what does it say? Yeah. Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2025 there on the pocket. And then on the back, you've got the caterpillar. Does it have Alice?
No.
Nope, you got the caterpillar, the bread and butterflies, and the Epcot ball kind of in the background with the Flower and Garden there at the bottom. This one's really cool with
this.
Yeah. You also have 30 years of Flower and Garden tag there. And I do like how the neckline has this little green hint to it, as well as the stitching on the sleeve. We did not get the Alice in Wonderland ears. They were completely sold out of the whole park. At least that's what we were told. It was backed up by the fact that we didn't see it anywhere. And the only people we did see that had it, they said that they got theirs online before they got there. And when I looked online, they were gone too. So don't think those will be in our future. However, those were some of the most beautiful ears I've ever seen with the removable butterfly bow. So that was, they really popped off this year for Flower and Garden. Speaking of, one last thing, we got
matching tanks.
This is the front, right? Yeah. So we've got a little cute orange bird tank top. We don't get a whole bunch of orange bird stuff, but this one was really sweet and cute. We love a good tank top, especially with those hot months ahead. And this cute 30-year detailing with orange bird, hidden Mickey flower. And then you have a little bit of orange bird on the back as well. And Aubrey got one too, so we can match.
Yes.
With most of Flower and Garden done, we're gonna head into our pins. Here are all the Flower and Garden pins, sorry, for the festival and 30th year anniversary of Flower and Garden. We've got Orange Bird, Alice in Wonderland, and Spike, all the icons for this year's festival. And these are all of the non-pass holder pins available for the festival. We also missed out on the mystery pin boxes for the festival. How many times am I gonna say festival? But
It's
again, we got plenty. So we're fine. That wraps it up on the Flower and Garden Festival. But now that we're on to pins, let's dive into pins. Rapid fire pins. Rapid fire pins. First off, we have this super cute pin set of all the not the theme parks, of all the lands in Magic Kingdom. Cute.
Got the two 2025s, Ariel and Mickey.
We've got some specialty ones, the Disney Visa card holder one for that month. And we've got Stitch in the St. Patrick's Day pot of gold.
We got two hotels. We got Coronado and Contemporary.
We've got some rare characters. We've got the dogs from Aristocats, Miko and Flip, I think. And then Chicken Little Renaissance 2025. Mark my words, it's coming back.
There was a lot of people that wanted to see that movie at the Contemporary. We have Dodger and Oliver, and then we got Hey Hey and Pua. And I think we got them from Pua, and Hey Hey we got from Polynesian.
Dad also had to have this Sarge Toy Story pin.
Oops. While we were at the 1900 Park Fair, we were pin trading, and I went up to the board and I found this. And
That's crazy.
Flipped out. I started texting Anna.
Who put that on there?
Yeah, I was just like,
who was so desperate to trade?
and I asked the guy if he had an extra pin. He goes, no, I didn't even see who traded it. And I was like,
crazy.
wow, okay, cool.
Here are some specialty cast member pins we traded for. Whoop whoop. Very cool that we got these.
And then Dad, I traded this for something, or I got this from something, and Dad wanted us to keep it, so we kept it.
Here are these are some that we got in the blind bags, so just rapid fire. You probably saw these in some of the vlogs, but Toad, Minnie on the mug series.
And you definitely saw these,
The Stitch, Snack
Stitch
Attack.
Snack Attack, which, that one's trade. That one's for trade.
That was a little gross.
He's licking his nose.
That's our pins. And I think now we're just gonna kind of
Okay.
wrap up. We'll do clothes last.
Okay.
We've got this beautiful, what is this thing called?
Visor?
Visor. I almost said fedora. With Minnie ears on it and the little detailing of Minnie Mouse on the back. And that was for Mom got this. And hard to find really cute visors, so that one was a plus.
I got these Crocs. They got the different parks, and then they have the Skyliner.
That's the best part right there.
That's the best part. That's what I had to get them for.
We broke rule number 1 and passed up on, or I passed up on, a pair of ears at the Wilderness Lodge. I was like, oh, I'll get those later. I've seen them everywhere. I could not find them anywhere after seeing them there. Of course, that's how the rule works. You buy it when you see it. But Mom just so happened to come across it on our last day in Epcot, walking by the outpost / Africa part of World Showcase. And she got these beautiful red ears for me with the Mickey detailing in the sparkles. So happy.
Beautiful.
What a find.
And then, of course, Dad had to stop at the, we stopped at the airport
Gift shop.
and Dad had to get a cookbook. So this is the cookbook we got. Had to put that in a backpack.
We've got a Minnie Mouse magnet that Mom saw in the line at the World of Disney.
We also got this from Gideon's.
Got so much at Gideon said you got a cooler.
No, we didn't get that much. We actually asked for the cooler.
Oh, okay, cool. Mom also made the jump to Magic Band Plus this trip, so she got this very cute Magic Band Plus with the classic characters on it and this beautiful pastel coloring. And so she is now a Magic Band Plus girly.
Now we just have to get Dad one, and then the whole family will have one. These are all the ornaments. We met Santa Claus while we were in there.
Hey, don't be selling secrets.
No, we met Santa Claus.
I know, but you're not supposed to tell people. You're not supposed to give it away.
He was just walking through. You don't have to say how, but we met him. And he was really nice and jolly.
Look at this Rescuers ornament from the Christmas shop in Disney Springs.
Can you guess who picked that?
Mother.
Father.
What? We also have a Goofy Movie 30-year anniversary with Powerline. 30 years of a Goofy Movie. Love it.
Can you hand me that one? Because you don't know what's in this one.
I don't. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, cool! So no special anniversary, but we do have the Great Mouse Detective.
Can you guess who got that one?
That one is Dad.
Dad chose both of those.
Yes. Love a good mouse when we talk about Disney. Cute little Mickey sparkly earrings. Cute. Then we've got some new headband additions. Like I've got Daisy and Minnie on my head. I also found Dumbo at Magic Kingdom. I was like, I have to have him. Figment, of course. Love our favorite purple dragon. And Mickey, if we want to go classic. Ready for some new emos because they're heading out the door and they aren't coming back. So
We had to get every single one we saw.
sorry, not sorry.
There's so many.
We've got classic Mickey,
Aurora.
Minnie Mouse,
Daisy.
Donald. They are so cute.
Stitch.
And Pooh Bear.
Couldn't forget him.
Now, I know you're thinking that's not all of them. Well, go check out our TikTok where I unbox some of the ones that I got on the Disney Store website. So go check that out over on Elmore Family Ventures TikTok.
And we also have one of them, don't we? We have Jasmine, don't we?
Well, we have like the ones we've had for a long time. I've had Rocket for a long time. You've had Jasmine for a long time.
And I got Lilo on the boat.
And Lilo, yeah. So
Crazy.
we do have a few, but...
And then I almost forgot about him. This is a plushie I got. It's Pluto.
That's your first big feet, right?
Yeah, and he's so soft, and I love him. Pluto's my favorite, and I'm glad that they came out with a big feet for him.
So cute.
So cute.
Right, it is time for your favorite part of the video. We are about to rapid fire the shirts.
Yes.
Right, here we go. Batteries on them though. We have so much room on the SD card, and it's getting overheated. Let's go.
I got this shirt that has all the theme parks, and it says Walt Disney World. On the back, it's got little checklist things, and it says Walt Disney World at the bottom.
We have this Walt Disney World shirt that has all the parks and attractions on it, and because it has all the attractions, it has their opening dates as well all down the back. I have a similar one that's in white, so very cool, new style.
We got matching shirts with that one. Of course, since Pluto's my favorite, I had to get the Hello Spring, and it's on this cute green.
We also have a Miss Bedazzled Daisy.
Ooh.
Beautiful sparkly daisy with the Walt Disney World signage.
First, we had to get the Aurora jersey. It is so beautiful.
That one's the most unique, I feel.
Yes, and Mom's favorite princess is Aurora, so of course we had to get it.
We also, or this one's more Aubrey. She loves the crop top. But what does it say? This place.
This place is home.
Cute. I love the art style on it though,
too.
and the color.
This
Look
is
how cute.
Mickey and Minnie with the rope.
Cowboy.
My favorite thing that they've done. Cowboy, Mickey, and Minnie.
Since the Goofy Movie 30th anniversary is out and about, we have some specialty Goofy Movie shirts. This one is Max with Roxanne in his eyes.
So this is the 4 parks. It's actually really cute because it's all stitched together.
Yeah, I love the stitching detail.
Very cute.
And the like compact coloring of each park.
Yeah.
We also got this MVP Mickey tee, and I mainly got this because the organization I'm in that allows me to help families plan their travel is called MVP, Magical Vacation Planner. So it had a double meaning, and I love it.
This says the most magical place on earth, and it's all the parks. No. Yes, but it's got rides and food and random stuff on there, right?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of everything. Then we have this semi-jersey style Mickey with gold detailing. Super cute. That's Mom's.
Dad picked this shirt out.
Oh!
This is the one time Dad actually picked his shirt out and bought it.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And that's just so funny because Dad never likes to pick out his own shirts.
And then Mom got this super cute Tinkerbell Walt Disney World tee. We loved all the new Tinkerbell things, but it was hard to find the short sleeve because they mainly focus on the sweaters and spirit jerseys. So last shirt came out because we were there during St. Patrick's Day, but we've got Kermit. What does it say?
Feeling green.
Feeling green with a rainbow and everything. Super cute. That's what I say 90% of the time.
All right.
We did it.
We did it. Did that as fast as we could. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What's the other one? Blue Sky.
Yep.
And we'll see y'all later.
Thanks for watching. Bye.